Hey guys, it's Melissa with Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. Today I'm going to talk to you about Kuan Yin because I just received a new oracle deck on Kuan Yin and it's by Alana Fairchild and I was really excited to receive it. So I thought that this would be a great episode to talk about who Kuan Yin is and how she can guide us. So Kuan Yin is the mother of compassion. She guides us into enlightenment, which is the ability to live in harmony and unity with the love that is and surrendering into that love. Enlightenment's not meant to be a distant spiritual goal, but it's something that we can live at any time by choosing love, kindness, compassion, and wisdom over fear, judgment, anger, or separation from Source, the divine feminine that seeks to nourish us so that we blossom into the fullness of our being. So Kuan Yin speaks to us through the heart, and legend has it that she is a female Buddha. So her backstory is that she was a princess, an Indian princess, who forsook marriage and good things in life in order to become a truly enlightened human being. And by turning her back on a life of luxury and seeking out spiritual enlightenment, her story is similar to that of the historical Buddha. Legend has it that after receiving enlightenment and the right to enter heaven, she heard the despairing cry of someone back on earth, and upon hearing that sad cry, she quickly returned to the earthly plane and vowed to stay there to help all of those who suffer achieve the same level of enlightenment that she had, so they too could enter heaven or enter nirvana. So her name means the one who hears the cries of the world. And so I just think that's a beautiful story, and that this deck is beautiful. The pictures here of Kuan Yin are just really beautiful. So I thought that maybe I would pull a couple of cards for you and just give you a message, because I don't know, lately I've been listening to tarot readings a lot. They've been resonating with me, and a lot that's been going on in the month of October and in September. So I thought that maybe you would enjoy if I pulled a few cards for you too. So they're just going to be basic messages, and they may or may not resonate with you, but usually when you need to hear them is when we hear them. So you may not be listening to this podcast on the day that it was recorded or even the day after, but when you hear this, it was meant for you to hear it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick a couple of cards for you. All right, so the first card that I pulled is Radiant Moon of Compassion. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace, where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright light. All right, so that's the first message. All right, the second card that I pulled for you. And so an additional reading. In that first card, I think that this is saying that we need to avoid making decisions out of fear and judgment and to be in a more loving and peaceful place. Because when we are in fear and judgment, we are lowering our vibration. And when we do that, we are attracting more of those negative things that we don't want when we have the lower vibration. So when we are raising our vibration, we are making decisions out of love and compassion and not fear and judgment. And when we do that, we raise our vibrational frequency and attract more of the things that we want in our life instead of attracting those negative things. So the second card I pulled is Sacred River, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but it might be Yangtze, I don't know. But it says, just as the sacred river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your unfolding life path are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. And I think this is a really poignant card right now because so many of us are going on a spiritual journey. We're up-leveling. Talk to so many people who have really stepped into their gifts and into their spirituality. And in doing so, we are totally changing the flow of energy within us. And it is really exciting, but it can also be a little scary as well because sometimes change is not an easy place to be. It's not easy to change your life because it can be very scary because it's the fear of the unknown. But I think this is telling us not to be afraid, to move into this change with ease and grace. Just as a river flows, our energy is going to flow and we're going to move into this much better and with grace and ease instead of trying to fight it. The sooner you can just give in to how your life is changing, the easier it will be for you, because the more you resist that change, the harder it gets. We can't avoid the lessons we're supposed to learn. We can't avoid the enlightenment that we're supposed to be going through. That we're going through it, and we need to go through it and not try to rail against it and try to change or try to stop it from happening. We can't. The lessons that are meant for us, we're here to learn, and we're going to receive that lesson one way or another. So you might as well embrace it with ease and with grace. And you will see that when you do, your life begins to flow in a much calmer and harmonious way. So I think that's the message from the second card. I'm going to pull another one for you. And the card that I got for you this time is Orchid Priestess of Destiny. The Orchid Priestess of your highest spiritual destiny calls to you now. She inspires you to discover and express your purpose. You are encouraged to live into your potential with all of its uniqueness and beauty. Her sweet flute playing deep in your heart, blossoms of orchid and chrysanthemum filling from her feet. She stirs your heart to quest for your true soul passion. So again, I think with this card, it's about living your purpose. What is your passion? We can't step away from that. We can't step away from our destiny and what we were here to do. We need to embrace it and to step into our purpose, to step into our power, to be passionate about what we're here for. It's not going to be easy if you try to avoid these messages that you're getting. It's just going to make things in your life more complicated. And if you're not following your passion, you probably feel stuck in some area of your life, which is not a good feeling. No one likes that stuck feeling. So it's time for you now to step into your purpose, to do what is your passion. What are you passionate about? And maybe some of you don't even know anymore what you're passionate about, but it's time to reconnect with yourself and to truly see what it is that makes your heart sing. And that's what you need to be doing with your life. You need to be doing what makes you passionate, because living a life that is just mundane is not a way to live. We should be living our happiest and most abundant life. And if you are stuck in any area of your life, then you are not living the way that you should be living. So it's time to take a look at your life and see where you need to change things. So I hope those messages were helpful to you, and that it spoke to you in some way, resonated with you. If you are feeling stuck in any area of your life, a lot of us are going through emotional challenges right now. You can consider Reiki It's a great way to get your emotions back in balance. I offer Reiki sessions on my website, which you can access through the description link. You can take a look. I have different packages that I offer. Go to my website and check that out. I not only balance your chakras, but I do the energy healing and then also take you through a guided meditation to help you feel more relaxed and at peace. And if you are interested in up-leveling spiritually, consider my new journey. It's a purposeful pilgrimage, 22 days of lessons to help you up-level spiritually and to improve your daily life. Plus, it's a membership area, so you'll always have access to those lessons, and I add things to the resources, so I'll always be adding new things to there for you to check out. It's $88, but it is 22 days, like I said. It only takes a little time, but it will change your life in dramatic ways. So you can check that out on my website as well. If you're interested in any doTERRA oils, I also have a link to that on my website. You can check those out. Essential oils are another great way to balance you emotionally. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you are experiencing your best life. We were not made to just experience feeling stuck and lost. I hope that you are definitely not feeling that in any area of your life. And if you are, I hope that you are taking the steps necessary to help you find your passion and your purpose once more. I am sending you guys so much massive love. I super appreciate you guys for listening. And as always, if you like my podcast, please share it with your friends. Leave a review, leave some stars, comments, feedback. I love hearing it all. Love you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.